middle school language arts teacher and author of the YA series The Elementals and the Lucia Chronicles. This is a middle grades book review for Furthermore by Tahereh Mafi. And this is an Alice in Wonderland retelling, although I'm not sure if it's an official Alice in Wonderland retelling. I've just seen it mentioned as that, and it fits the bill, so I'm going with it. And this follows the story of Alice, who lives in a land that is full of color, except for the fact that she has no color. She has slight coloring in her eyes, but for the most part she has pale skin and really pale hazel eyes. And she's 12, which means it's time for her to surrender one of her gifts, because she lives in a magical world. And when she surrenders, she denies her true gift. And what ends up happening is she ends up becoming friends with Oliver, who's someone who she used to not like, who called her ugly when they were in younger grades. And he has been working on his task because he's a little bit older than her from when he surrendered. And he takes her to Furthermore, and they live in Farronwood. And he goes to Furthermore with the promise to help Alice find her father, who's been missing for 3 years. So they go through different villages in Furthermore, and it's kind of a topsy-turvy land, very similar to Alice in Wonderland, but completely different concept, just, you know, the riddles and twists and tricks and things like that. And they go to several villages in search of her father. And she learns a lot about herself, and she learns a lot about Oliver, and she learns a lot about her mother and her father on this trip that she takes. And the book is a lot about self-acceptance, friendship, relationships with other people, how we might think we know someone but we don't know all of that person. And Oliver also has a gift, and his gift is to be able to see, he has the gift of persuasion, but he also has a gift to see the darkest, not darkest, but like the deepest, most hidden secrets of a person when he first meets them, to see if they're like a good person or not. And so it's about their journey to find her father through the magical land of Furthermore. And I really liked it. It was really well paced until kind of near the end. It actually seemed to like slow down a little bit, and I couldn't read as fast. And then I feel like the very, very end, the climax and the resolution and the denouement all felt really rushed to me, because they all happened in like the last 10 to 20 pages of the story, and I felt like it could have been more drawn out a little bit and a little bit more detailed, as opposed to how the author chose to describe those events. I even think the story could have been extended a little bit, and I think you'll understand why if you give this book a read. At first, I really liked it, and then, like I said, it slowed down, and I was kind of not enjoying it as much because it seemed to drag a little bit, but the ending did make me cry in a good way. So I was kind of thinking like 3.5 stars, 3.75 as I read most of it, but in the end I gave it 4 stars because it is aimed at a middle grades audience, since Alice is 11, just turned 12, and you know, I just thought that I really liked the old-fashioned kind of storytelling where the narrator kind of interacts a little bit with the reader. I like all the ideas about color, and I like the author's messages in this book, and this cover is stunning. And this is my first Tahereh Mafi book. I do want to read the Shatter Me series, which I know is her young adult, and I have the, actually I think I have the whole series now. So I'm looking forward to reading that maybe in January or sometime this winter. So if you're looking for a cool Alice in Wonderland retelling that is for a middle grades audience, I suggest you check out Furthermore. In the meanwhile, happy reading and happy writing.